Prepare yourselves. I shall open the burial chamber now. Are we all here?
All here, for crying out loud.
It could have been worse.
Sure, we could have lost the mute Farkina too, or the dainty princess who can't fight.
Calm yourself, Shabib. You're not the only one whose nerves are frayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the princess have to see a little blood? Did it break her tender heart?
Yes. Crack. Now you'll have to endure me without one.
Princess Sadja, Alric, we must stick together. The legendary mask of Malakar lies within this burial chamber. If we succeed in bringing it to the Holy Army in the Rashtulian Wall, the battle against the demons will be mere child's play.
If we succeed, and these walls don't swallow us up first.
I'm working as fast as I can. I can't find the lock. Give me a moment. It has to be here somewhere.
Why did the Farkina people cast you out?
None of your business.
True. Your past is your problem alone. All that counts is that you lead us safely through the mountains to the army.
I just want my money, and soon.
Do you have a death wish? You saw what kind of creatures are running around out there. If this is what the princesses in this country are like, I would hate to see the kings.
Don't worry, you won't. The last Caliph of Fazar was skinned alive 5 moons ago.
Was he a tyrant?
Yes, like every ruler in this city. Besides...
What?
Did you see the tattoo on her arm? I believe it's the mark of Malakar. She's a direct descendant.
We brought the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of an accursed Mogul mage monster into his burial chamber. Are you out of your mind?
She's a good person, trust me, and we'll soon need her.
I don't deserve to return. Not without the mask. He's dead. Bastard. Stand aside.
Under no circumstances should you touch the door.
Fine, then you'll have to do it.
What do you think you're doing?
There is no hidden mechanism. The door is just filthy. Brush it off, and you'll find your lock.
Hmm? Step back. The 6 legs open the 6 locks. By all 12 gods!
This is going so well.
Relax. I know you just want to help, but I can manage.
We'll have to glue it.
Now the blade is sticky. Here, glue the leg with this.
It's ready. Do you see the glowing inscription, Ulrich? Ancient Tula Media is a dead language spoken only by a very few, by even fewer, since the spiritual leaders of this city were executed together with their caliph. One must be educated to read this script. Educated, like a child from a noble family. Educated, like the last princess of Fazar. That's the reason we brought you. Now, tell me, what's the answer to the riddle on the chamber?
The gods be with me.
What? What do you read?
I can't tell you. It would change too much.
This is why we brought her?
I don't understand. Princess? Princess, where are you? By the 12, it's dark.
I'm over here.
Ah! Ow! Watch out for the beetle key when you leave. It's lying on the ground along with the door. If it breaks, we'll be locked in here.
What's that smell?
Ulrich! Don't come in! There's gas in the air! Shine the torch carefully through the door, but stay outside. And no magic! Astral energy could trigger a trap. Be careful where you set foot, Princess.
Difficult without light.
If you know a way to make light without fire or magic, then tell me.
A bowl and an incense stick. A bowl. It glitters like a dagger in the dark, a sight I know all too well. Ow! I cut my hand. The hook is now covered in my blood.
By the...
Is that it?
Yes. Yes, that's it. The Mask of Malakar. With that, we will win the battle against the demons once and for all.
Ayal! A guardian!
Guard the door. If the beetle key is damaged, we'll be locked in here.
Come on then. Yalla. Kill me. My life isn't worth much anyway. Weakling. The bandage is now...
Welcome,
What was that? Who are you? What are you doing in my head? Hello?
You must touch me if you want to hear me, Shahrazad.
Are you a demon?
To be honest, Shahrazad, I have no idea. I can't remember. All at once, I was here, in the dark, chained fast, countless centuries ago.
You're lying.
Not at all. I've seen the rise and fall of every mote of dust in this chamber. It's only my own story that I don't know.
Why do I hear you in my head?
That comes from your blood, which you sacrificed to me.
I've made a pact with a demon?
Forgive me. I should have warned you beforehand.
Open that door. You can do that, can't you?
I'm afraid not. No.
Then what can you do?
I can light the braziers and extinguish them, and I can give orders to the Guardians.
Awaken the Guardians and order them to tear down the gate.
But then you'll run away and leave me behind. Many millennia will pass before another princess stumbles into the cave.
You know who I am?
Yes, I heard your talk outside the burial chamber. What would you say to another pact? I'll help you get out of the burial chamber, and you'll take me with you. Princess and court magician, mistress and servant. Together we'll conquer the world.
Deal.
What? Really? Who would be stupid enough to free a frightening creature like me so carelessly?
I take what I can get.
You frighten me.
Light the torches.
Let us do that together, Shahrazad. Turn your bright eyes upon the darkness and concentrate. As long as you're touching me, you can speak to me, but you can also cast my spell. Behold the glories of my master's final resting place. By my ancestors, you're beautiful.
So we have an agreement?
Yes, we do.
Good. You're stuck.
I have been hanging here for a very long time, after all. You'll need to loosen the bracket and pull me toward the sky with a strong jerk.
Oh. You remember the sky?
The sky. Freedom. The sparks and sounds of language. Some things one never forgets.
It's much too heavy for me to be able to move it. There's a ring hanging on the pillar. Apparently the pillar was movable once. At one end, the magic staff, at the other, a heavy metal ball. Now what? Where does it go? There, I freed you. Now what?
Now, I finally have legs, and I'm no longer alone.
I meant, how do we get out of here?
We don't. Nobody can escape these walls.
But you said...
Oh, Shahrazad, this is the darkest hole, the likes of which the world has never known. Here, even nothingness means nothing at all. Not even the promise a piece of wood makes to one who is doomed. But let's be friends nonetheless. We could play with the light, or awaken the Guardian, or...
Even if you will not, I will abide by our agreement. I'll find a way out of here, and if you help me, I'll take you with me.
Shahrazad?
And stop calling me Butterfly. I'm not a butterfly, and we're not friends. From now on, you'll do what I say.
What if I won't?
Then I'll toss you into an even deeper hole, where absolutely no one will ever find you again.
As you command, mistress. You're too kind, mistress. Ksh! Move!
He's still holding the mask. And Haroon's dagger. You're still alive?
Take the mask away from here.
Calm yourself. Gather your strength.
Mistress, don't you see? He's as good as dead.
Have you no pity?
Do you?
Where should I take the mask?
To Draconia. To the prince.
To the prince? What prince? Galved? Are you still there?
He lies bleeding on the ground. You truly have no pity, do you?
I do, but pity would not have changed anything.
It would have made you more human.
Says a talking staff. First I ripped open my hand, then I woke a demon. From now on I'm staying away from that bowl. First I ripped from now...
Let there be eternal darkness.
Eternal darkness. You can turn them on again any time.
Mistress, I know I'm no poet, but please, leave my flowery language alone.
Let there be light!
A grand burial chamber.
We'll see about that.
Entertaining, isn't it?
I've seen better.
Oh, how I envy you.
The flames in his eye. I'd rather not.
The spell doesn't work on that. This was the only stone giant in the hall with a will of his own.
So you weren't able to play your little games with him?
No, I didn't say that.
Wake him!
What should he do, mistress? What are you doing? I can't see a thing.
I'm wrapping the bandage around your horns.
Whatever for?
You'll find out eventually. Once was enough. Got it.
Do I have to tell you how humiliating that was?
No, I'm perfectly aware. It's sticky now.
The arm lacks... It's holding on tight. Now what?
Order the Guardian to pull down the door. Harder. Make him pull harder.
He can't. The door is too strong for him.
If this one can't do it, then another one will have to. That would be a step backwards.
Ah, Princess, that won't do any good. I've had eons to try and pull down these walls, and I haven't succeeded. Why should a girl achieve so much more in a short time than I did in a millennia? Awaken! Accept it finally and give up. The Guardians are much too weak.
The Colossus is also a Guardian, right? Wake him.
Shahrazad, are you really sure?
I said wake him.
As you wish.
Take the Guardian and pull.
What was that?
I tore open a door through pure force of will.
No, you laughed like a young girl.
Hey!
You? You're still alive?
I waited.
You could have helped me.
You have the mask. Where's my money?
Our employer is dead. You'll get your money if you help me get out of here and take me through the mountains to Draconia. Wait. Stop. I'll pay you.
You?
You forget. I'm a princess.
What do you have?
You will have this silver platter in payment.
Silver is not enough.
As the daughter of the Caliph, I possess wealth beyond your imagining.
The Caliph is dead. The palace plundered. I was there.
If you take me safely to our destination, you'll receive my most precious possession. My Almandin. It's worth more than anything else you'll ever hold in your hands.
Good. Draconia for the ruby.
Deal.
He'll make a poor servant to you.
At least I know what to make of him.
May I ask you something else? Because I don't understand you. Why are you doing all this? You're rich, beautiful. You have power. What else do you want to achieve?
I want to go to war, and I need a weapon.
But why?
To win the battle. To be immortalized in history. 1,000 years from now, people will tell tales of my deeds and whisper my name in awe. Sadja al-Kabir, the greatest heroine the world has ever seen.
Sadja al-Kabir? Never heard of her.
Neither you nor anyone else. The poor girl has been utterly forgotten.
How does the story continue?
With the help of the Fakina, Sadja took the mask over the Rashtulian wall to Draconia. She joined the troops there and went to battle. But those are all unimportant details. Don't concern yourself with them. Only one thing matters. The riddle I shall now tell you. The inscription on the burial chamber.
How can the rest of the story not be important?
Well, it is important, but not for you. Trust me. In this one case, ignorance is truly a blessing.
If no one remembers her, how do you know that this woman really existed?
I investigated it myself. Malakar's burial chamber really existed, and over 450 years ago, a young woman was seen climbing out of that very tunnel with a fakina and setting out towards the Rashtulian wall. I swear to you, in the name of my father and all my forefathers, Sadja's tale is a true story.
Do I understand you correctly? The glowing inscription on the burial chamber, that's the riddle?
Quite correct. An archaic inscription written in ancient Talamedia. As an educated Talamede princess, Sadja was the only one who could read it. I created a transcription from my memory, and an old friend translated it for me. It reads, as the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own.
Eerie.
I believe Sadja knew the answer, else she would never have entered the chamber.
But why didn't she tell the others? Didn't she send them all to their doom that way?
I see you paid attention. I give you 3 days to solve the riddle. On the 4th day, I'll move on, whether you know the answer or not.
And if I solve it by then?
You shall have what you want from me. A spell of the mightiest transformation. A spell which transforms any living being into any form you desire.
Deal.
I like you, Geron. I'm certain our business will turn out well for both of us.
Believe me, I hope so too. Strange fellow. Nuri, I'm back. I think I found someone who can help you. Nuri?
I'm here.
What's wrong?
My wound opened. My wing is bleeding again.
Oh no, were you playing with animals again? You're a raven now. You can't do that anymore.
I wasn't playing. It just opened again.
It doesn't look too bad. You lie and rest. I'll make a salve for you. For Nuri's salve of healing, I need to mix ground-up whirlweed with salve fat. Salve fat. I can only pray that the Lady Perina will allow the use of simple grease just this once. I can grind up the herb with the knife handle. There. I'll cut out a rag. The rag's now covered in fat. Perina, please let this fat be enough for Nuri's wound. It's all I have. There. And next, we'll make you a fairy again.
Did you meet the man?
Yes, I don't know if I can trust him though. But if Giacomo is right, then soon everything will be like it used to be. You'll be as tall as a human again, and together we'll travel across Aventuria and have one adventure after another.
When do you think I'll be able to fly again?
Let's see how your wound is doing tomorrow. Maybe we can go and practice a little.
Fine. Sleep well, Geron.
Sleep well, and don't worry. Soon everything will be as it was. As the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own.